Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. Over the weekend, things really got messed up. We had an eclipse. We had a brutal cold front. For most people, it's not going to sound brutal, but it dropped us from the 60s overnight down to almost 49 degrees. Well, actually 49 degrees, right? So lots of high wind, and that messed everything up. That was too much. So things got knocked back. But Monday I got out to do a bass catch and cook. It was horrible, not a bite. Tuesday I got out to do a bass catch and cook. It was horrible, not a bite. And now here we are, Wednesday, out to do a bass catch and cook. Haven't started yet, so I don't have any bites to report, but so far it's not horrible. It's warmer today. It was a warmer overnight last night. It'll be a warmer overnight tonight. There was no wind. There was no wind in the forecast like the wind I find out here right now, but it's not too bad. This is that canal with all the armadillos. Well, I think in the first video I did here this year recently, there was 2 on the way coming down here. Once I got here proper, I've seen 6, and there's a few down here. They're just going back and forth feeding, and I want to feed too, but we need to get it here. We're not going to feed here. Those first 2 days this week I spent on Bayou Berrier, which drains actually most of Belle Chasse, right? So that was really dirty the first day and yesterday as well. Let's walk over here. You might not be able to see, but this water's not dirty at all. This water looks pretty good. This water doesn't drain a huge town, right? It drains this area. There is a neighborhood over here full of, you know, big expensive mansions. It's a private neighborhood, and if we go further down this way, we're going to be able to see into their backyards. Might not want to do that. It's fully choked. There's a lot of choke down that way, but I kind of would like to just fish without people watching me from the other side. You know, I don't mind if it's like someone else fishing, but just like average people gawking out their kitchen window at me, I'm not in the mood for that right now. I would like to fully explore this, just blast past where the $1 million mansion neighborhood is, where they can see you fish, and get past that and explore it. However, I've walked a bit of this stretch that I've not really explored before in the past, and I noticed that it's really shallow and seems to get more shallow as you go this way. So is it worth going down there? I would say yes at certain times of the year. It seems the water right in front of me here at this spot, this particular spot, is deeper and shallows up as it goes to that side. This might hold bass. I mean, it's a theory, right? That expensive neighborhood, that private community full of basketball players and lawyers and doctors, has a golf course, and it has multiple lagoons in that golf course, and they do in a roundabout way connect to here because that neighborhood drains into this. Well, anyway, I believe they're stocked bass. They've put bass over there, right? So I've always heard stories of high quality fish over there, right? But you rarely get the opportunity to fish it. There we go. It was just a little guy. Did I have the camera at a bad angle for that? That was just a little guy. I believe if you ever do get the opportunity to fish that neighborhood, I believe they require you to practice catch and release. So it's a good thing that we have not been invited to do that today, because I want to eat a bass today. So if they put bass in there, and I don't know how often they stock their water with bass, right? But if they have put a healthy population of bass in those lagoons, and I've heard that there's some nice big ones in there, what happens when they get in here? Does that mean this has a nice population of bass? Definitely has a population of bass fishermen who talk about it, but are the fish here? I believe there's a lot of fish on this canal, but when I say are the fish here, I mean quality bass. Are the same quality bass that you hear about from English Tern, can they be found in here, like trophy bass? But you know, talk is talk, and that might just be what we're hearing mostly. I'm pretty sure there are nice bass, because I've seen some pictures from over there and they were nice, but how good is it really? Whoa, look at the hole there. Okay. Yeah, it's getting shallow. It does have deep spots, and then shallow, then a deep spot. Lots of this. This is where something has watered down here. I can see the bottom right here. I see bait fish in here. It seems the further I walk down to where that next choke point is, the more I get into mountainous snodgrass territory. I mean, that's what it looks like. It looks like mountains. Very clear, very clean. Man, I should have came here Monday. Actually, Monday was windy. I was doing shaky heads. Not loving it, because no love came my way from doing it. Get that bow out. Gotcha. Are you all this size? Because nowhere, no way. Yeah, you're right. I was not expecting to catch anything at this particular spot. This is actually where I'm going to turn around and walk back to the bike. There we go. Let's see if I can get you back out there. Everything that's hit me so far has been small, but I still stand by this is better than the last 2 days. I want to turn around at this point around this tree, because past this tree it just gets more and more difficult to fish. The choke is too much on my side, and then a little bit past this tree there's a huge area. I don't know how far it goes, maybe all the way to the end, who knows, of just straight choke. But I mean, I see some fish activity in this area. Maybe I'll give it one more cast before I walk back. We just came right straight through a mountain of snodgrass. Yep, there's definitely a lot of snodgrass, and it seems to get more mountainous and more numerous as we go. So we're going the opposite direction, going where I came from. Gotcha. Nice. Come up out of nowhere. Looks like we're going to be catching a lot of this general size. That is too small for me to eat. However, in the state of Louisiana, there is no size limit on bass. I can take 10 of these. That's way too small. Regardless of the sun in my face and in yours, there is someone up at the trailer. Do you see them? Oh, they just ducked behind the trailer. They're hiding. They decided to take cover in the weeds over here. It's a small character with a humpback, armored. Whoa. Gotcha. Whoa, that was fast. And like as soon, come on. Buttered sausage. So as it turns out, we do not have a bass catch and cook. So that means I got to keep trying. I think I can get it done here. It wasn't that great today, but it was much better than the first 2 days on the other bayou. I bet this stays cleaner because this drains less than the other one does. I believe this only has one pumping station on it too. So yeah, a lot better. It was better, just a better day all around, even though it wasn't that great in the scheme of things. But let me tell you something. The condor mosquitoes are coming out in droves right now, even though that temp is dropping. As you see, I got this on. This is mostly to keep the mosquitoes off me. And yeah, thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, being a member of the channel, and I will see you next time.